In a bizarre twist, the lawsuit filed by the Heritage Foundation to demand the release of Prince Harry's US visa or immigration documents has been terminated, but no one really knows why, leaving the question, well, what are they trying to hide? If anything, of course, for legal reasons. You see, the Heritage Foundation brought this case just to see whether Prince Harry had received any preferential treatment. But Newsweek reported, I think the day before yesterday, that the case had been brought to a halt and terminated by the filing of sealed orders. Now, this, of course, was not done with the blessing of the Heritage Foundation. In fact, they are reportedly outraged. They said that we sued to get answers to a simple question of whether Prince Harry got preferential treatment from the government when he entered the United States. He said Prince Harry had repeatedly admitted the use of illegal drugs in his memoirs, and this fact alone makes him inadmissible into the United States, raising the question that I've mentioned many times before. Either he was honest on his immigration application, such as it was, nobody really knows, or he lied and he didn't mention any of those things until later they've been admitted in the memoirs, and then raised the question as to, well, what did he really tell the immigration department when he moved to the United States? The Heritage Foundation said that it appears that the judge has ruled and that the ruling is under seal, meaning nobody can see it. We know nothing about how the judge ruled. They say, we've always said this case is unique and opinions can initially be sealed in these kind of cases. We will continue to monitor the situation. They say this case came about because Prince Harry voluntarily and for immense profit admitted in writing to the elements of a number of controlled substance violations. Indeed, some say that he's approached the point of bragging and encouraging illegal use. All of this, they say, despite the fact that it's widely known that such admissions can have adverse immigration consequences for non-citizens, and despite employing preeminent legal advisors on both sides of the Atlantic. The US government, on the other hand, argued that they cannot even confirm or deny whether such immigration records that they are seeking exist, because the mere acknowledgement of these documents would constitute an unwarranted invasion of Prince Harry's privacy. The records are particularly sensitive because releasing them, even in part, would reveal Prince Harry's status in the United States, which, of course, Prince Harry has not himself disclosed. Specifically, they go on, the records would reveal the types of documents that Prince Harry used to travel to the United States, his admission status, and any immigration or non-immigration benefits that he might have sought. Courts consistently hold that a person's visa or immigration status is private, personal information exempt from disclosure. And of course, in the broadest sense, that's absolutely true. A person's immigration status is private, and those documents are private. Whichever documents exist, they won't confirm or deny whether those documents exist, because the very acknowledgement of which documents they have might indicate which route that he took to get to the United States. This all, as it would seem, is going to remain a mystery, because the Heritage Foundation launched this purely to get some answers to what his status is or was in the United States, and whether it's changed, just to see whether he'd got any preferential treatment when entering the country. Of course, no one really knows. No one really knows what his actual status in the United States is, and whether or not it allows for free flow to and from the United States, whether there's any restrictions, and whether there's any access to benefits or all these kind of things. But as it seems to be the case, this has now been sealed and terminated by the judge. So I don't really think we're going to get any answers to this. Now, the main thing that I'm surprised about here is that it's just come to an abrupt halt with ostensibly no information whatsoever. Not even a refusal, a public refusal of, no, we are not showing you the documents, they are private. Rather, just sealed orders to say this case is terminated and we're not telling you why and we're not giving you any information. So I do find that a bit strange, but I think it might have caused a bigger outrage had they publicly said, no, we're not permitting the release of the documents, or even special counsel, as I'd previously suggested might have been the case, to look at the documents. We don't know that that hasn't happened. We don't know that they haven't had some special counsel look at these documents and then conclude that they're terminating the case. We just don't know. So that's a bit strange about it. But as I say, it might have caused a bigger outrage to actually say publicly that they're not releasing the documents. But anyway, I thought you'd find that an interesting update. Please do subscribe, because we're here on Black Belt Secrets. And as always, thank you for watching. See you next time.